produce usable energy. Nuclear fission for the purpose of energy generation does not exist. You don't actually have to go to the moon to get helium-3. According to depleted cranium 2011, there was another way to get helium-3, and it's where all the helium-3 is used for experimental fusion. Helium-3 is a decayed product of tritium. Tritium is relatively easy to produce. Simply upping the production of tritium will allow for helium-3 to be collected. It has been pointed out that producing helium-3 this way would require significantly greater tritium production. Still, compared to building an isotope enrichment facility on the moon, it sure seems a lot easier than that. So this shows that we already have helium-3 on Earth by just using the element tritium, so there's no reason to go to the moon. And environments on the moon is dangerous to space workers. According to UNSW, May 2012, lunar dust is pesky and potentially hazardous for spacewalkers and robotic equipment. On the moon, the lack of an atmosphere, the low gravity, and the small oil particles allows the sun to energize the soil enough so that the particles stay levitated after being kicked up by a shoe, truck tire, or a loader bucket. This is one reason space engineers must drop all the Earth pre-conception. So this shows that mining the moon is going to danger the space workers and engineers. And my opponent, please group my opponent inherency number 2 and harm number 5. Because China has no intention to use space industry. According to CNN March 2012, China promises to never use space research for military purposes. A rapidly developing space industry does not mean China has renounced its commitment to space, says Chief Byron, the chief designer of the Shenzhou spaceship series. All China is doing is to pursue a peaceful development of the space industry as planned. So this shows that China is not planning to do anything dangerous. It's not planning to do anything dangerous to the world leadership. And answer harms. 1. U.S. competitiveness does not depend on space missions. According to Brown and Luhman's Journal of Economics 2009, the root cause of the economic crisis is excessive consumption accompanied by record low saving rates and huge budgets and current account deficits. So this shows that they do not have to go to mine the moon. And status quo solves. Planetary Resources Inc. company starts mining. According to the Daily, April 2012, Planetary Resources Inc. announced last week that it wanted to start mining asteroids for water and precious minerals within the next 18 to 24 months. It was possible to mine asteroids and the moon. Gravity method of getting the moon's minerals to Earth is based on the fact that lunar gravity is far less than Earth. So this shows that there is already another private sector working on mining the moon and also the asteroids. So there is no need for the affirmative plan. And also, they said in their harms argument 7, Earth will run out of energy. Please group their harms 7 and 2 and 1. Because adopting green technology will save energy crisis. According to Zaman, the Independent 2011, at the closing of the 20th century, the worldwide realized that the massive degeneration of the mother nature and fast exhaustion of fossil fuels compelled the policymakers and the scientists worldwide to switch over to renewable energies and new technologies will lead to green technologies in our present time. So this shows that green energy will solve all the rare earth element shortages and resource abundance and energy shortage. And our counterplan can also help space exploration, as according to Steps Engineer Ireland 2011 I already read. And President Obama already supports our counterplan, according to COP Hybrid Cars 2012. Oh.